Hi, my name's Kate, and I'm the founder and managing director of Junction Point. Welcome to Art with Purpose. This is a quick video to just give you a little bit of information about the project ahead of our first registration and coaching session. I thought that this might be helpful because we haven't given out a massive amount of information in advance of going through the registration process, and that's because we've been developing the materials as we've been going along. So I've got to do this talk 60 times over, so I thought it would be a better idea to just record this so that whether you're the last person on the list or you're the first person on the list, you get the same information. We're a really small team, but I like to think we're punching above our weight and delivering a really interesting service. So Junction Point was founded upon the belief that individuals and organisations can absolutely change the world. And this project is all about bringing together artists and VCSE organisations or other individuals and organisations who want to make a difference. So this is the idea of this project. We want you to use your craft, whatever that is, performance, painting, sculpture, to do good. So the first part of this project is going to be a conference where we will provide information and workshops around design thinking. So together we'll be looking at two case studies. One is Streetwise and the other is The People's Kitchen. And they've set us some challenges that they're facing that our hope is that you guys as this creative, artistic community will be able to creatively respond to. So number one, that's fixing the problem in terms of art, creating a solution and doing some good. Second part of that is that we really want you to get paid to have these kind of amazing projects that do good. We understand you need to pay your bills as well. So the masterclass part of the conference is going to be all around that. So the morning is going to be how we create something beautiful in response to challenges. Second part of the day is going to be all the nitty-gritty in terms of what kind of business structure should you be considering? How do you create these kind of partnerships? How do you price your products and your services? They're going to be short TED Talk style talks, so it isn't going to be someone waffling for 2 hours. And then there's going to be an opportunity for some really informal networking, tea, coffee, and some people with exhibition stands so they can talk to you about other support that you might want to access as you're growing your ideas. So that's the first part of the project. The next chapter is where we will support you to find the right people to make your idea come to life. So our job is to listen to your ideas and think about our really big and weird and wonderful and wacky network and think who we need to put you in touch with. So it's a bit of a matchmaking style activity. At the moment, we're thinking this is going to be one big event where we bring everybody together. But I think already we're starting to see some trends in terms of the key challenges that people want to respond to. So, for example, mental health and well-being or homelessness, if that's what you would like your art to respond to. So it might be that we have themed events instead that are a little bit smaller and a bit more personal instead of there being lots of people there. So we'll keep you posted on that. And the idea is that as we're getting to know you, this project can bend and flex so that it's right for you guys. We've done our best to write it in advance, but as we haven't met you yet, we're keen to make sure that there's that availability to change things if we need to. The last part of the project is an opportunity for you to access up to £1,000 worth of research and development funding. So the idea is that you and ideally somebody from the voluntary community sector, an organisation, will get together and say, this is the problem that we want to solve. We're a charity and we are dealing with youth that don't have anything to do. You're an artist and we think we've got this really cool idea that we want to trial. So the money can be used for you guys to sit in a room. It could be room hire, it could be your time to develop that idea further. We understand that quite often that's the element that doesn't get funded. So everyone's having to work at risk to have creative space in order to come up with solutions. So our hope is that this £1,000 will give you access to time and creative space to work together, but also we're going to give you loads of support in terms of specialist consultants and specialist experts in different areas. So if what you need in order to take your idea further is access to a really big grant pot that you need £300,000 to get it off the ground, we can bring in a specialist to help you find that kind of funding. Equally, if what you've got is something that is a brand new service and you need to pilot that, maybe that could be used, the money could be used to do a workshop to trial that minimum viable product, so that then you're ready to go for, ready to pitch that and get funding moving forwards, or get paid to deliver that service. So our hope is at the end of this project, your art will be able to make a difference, and you'll know how to do that, how to approach organisations to work with them, and that you're going to get paid to do it. So that's the long-term aim of this project. If you stay with us for the entire way through, from registration all the way through to that research and development grant, that will take you to March of next year. If you just do the conference, then that takes you to end of September. If you do the matchmaking element, that takes you up to about October, November. And then there's a little bit of a window for applying for the research and development grant, with the support then January to March. So that's the kind of timeline that we're working to at the moment. Hopefully that's enough of a brain dump at you so that you know exactly what it is that you've signed up for. Really looking forward to meeting you and finding out what your creative passions are. If there are any challenges that you want us to be aware of, to work with you in a different way, please do let me know. We're doing our best to be as accommodating and as accessible as possible. And I'd be really disappointed if there was somehow that we had fallen short in making sure that this was a really good experience for you. So looking forward to speaking with you. Please don't be nervous about it. It's just going to be you and I having a chat like this. So yeah, I'll speak to you soon.